Your daddy's here. Oh my gosh, look at that.
Hello, buddy.
This is your daddy.
Hello. Look how great me
Your
first.
daddy's home.
I got something for you.
Trying to buy love, aren't you?
And you get this?
Ooh, what is that, Buffy? What is it? Okay. Where do you... Oh, shit. How do you feel?
I feel like I'm back. You should make me some lasagna.
So you come home and I have to cook for you.
Yes, but you're also cooking for you.
I cook for you, okay.
And we enjoy a meal together. So I've been thinking about it all week, and I've got some plans for us tonight.
There are plans for us tonight? Like
Yes.
what? What are we doing?
Well, that's for me to know and you to find out.
I'm just bring my participation pants.
Yes, bring your participation pants.
Well, I am an idiot. I just got back from Walmart, and I guess now I have to go back to Walmart. Alistair's inside, passed out right now. He usually passes it. Like if he's been gone for like nearly 2 weeks, right? And so, usually when he gets back, he goes and passes out. And he's usually passed out about the entire day, so I don't expect him to wake up until like this evening. So I figured I'd get some editing done, and then I ran to Walmart, and I was going to surprise him with a lasagna tonight. But I think I have forgotten 2 very important ingredients. I gotta take my ass back over there. This Walmart is terrible, y'all. It's like there's always people there. It's always like real crowded. And the parking lot's like this big. It's not a fun experience. And I thought their Walmart in Lawton was real bad. So I'll probably head back over there. But on my way back over here, when I was driving back from Walmart actually, my real good friend called me, and I've known her since I was like 14, 15 years old. We both lived in Prattville, Alabama. Her dad was in the Air Force just like mine was. We lived across the street from each other. We met waiting on the school bus one year at the beginning of the year, first day of school. And we've been real good friends ever since. And when I moved away from Prattville, Alabama, actually, we like bought each other rings. And we like exchanged friendship rings is what we called them, but they were like, I don't know, we put them on our ring fingers and stuff like that, and they were engraved on the inside. And then every year we used to like send each other like real like corny gifts. Like I think we bought each other a pair of underwear one year and like had them like something like written on them or whatever, saying like I don't know, just stupid shit, right? But her and I actually share a really similar idea of friendship, and this is why I think our relationship has worked for so long, is that unless you're in my area and I'm seeing you all the time, I tend to be over here focusing on my own life, and I'm not really texting you every day or calling you every day, you know, and I'll check in, but not as often as some people would maybe like, right? And I do have friends that don't appreciate that, and so I should probably shut up right there. But she's that same way, in that she doesn't need to be calling me all the time or texting me all the time, or we don't need to be in constant communication for our friendship to remain really strong, right? And then when we do come back together, we just have a lot to talk about. Back in 2019, when Alistair was deployed, I actually moved back to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and she was living there at the time, and she and I hung out all the time, and it was, you know, at that point I hadn't seen her in years, you know, but we went right back to being best friends like no time had passed. And then when I left, we kind of stopped talking for a little bit, and that's just fine, you know. We would check in with each other every now and then, and so I haven't talked to her in a good bit, and so I was real happy that she called me, and we had such a good conversation, you know. I pulled up in the driveway here, and I've been sitting here for like an hour and a half just talking to her, and we just got to talking about life. We were updating each other on each other's lives, and we started really bonding over and realizing that actually we are in really similar places in life right now. She's been married to her. She got married to her husband the same year that Alistair and I got married, and so they've been together about the same amount of time. So they've been together longer, but they've been married about 6 years, right? And so they're in that 6-7 year itch as well. Her husband is also in the military. He's Air Force, and so she kind of understands. We were talking a lot about how lonely it gets, right? And when they go off and they're always at training, or you know, they're working, or they're having to do this thing over here, like being a spouse in the military is, while you sign up for it, and you get a lot of benefits out of it, and it's I feel terrible ever bitching about it, right? Because I don't think I should. But it's lonely. It does get to be real lonely, and you're alone a lot of the time. And while you can make relationships and friendships with those around you and in the same sort of circumstance, like I live on a military base, I'm surrounded by military spouses. People just don't vibe like that. Like I remember growing up, all of the military spouses, all the military wives, like we're all friends with each other. That's how I had so many friends. It's like we lived on a cul-de-sac and everybody was friends with each other. But I'd never had like a sort of an experience like that after we moved. And as an adult and being a military spouse myself, I've never had an experience where I just like have all of these military spouse friends everywhere. And she was telling me that it's the same for her, right? Like growing up, the military spouses seemed a lot closer than they are now. And we were just talking about how lonely it can get, and realistically we should just be leaning on each other, but I guess we just don't really think about it. She's also got a kid. Now, we're not there yet. We don't have a kid yet. But, and we were also talking about that 6 or 7 year itch, because I have been feeling so terrible, lately. I've been like, me and my husband are losing our spark. What does this mean? I've really been like stirring in my head about it, and I'm like, every day is so dull, even when we do spend time together, we're just like sitting on the couch, we're just watching TV. We don't really have a whole lot of deep conversations anymore, and we've had a lot of arguments about this and about like needs not being fulfilled, and it's just, I'm like, I really hope this doesn't mean anything bad for my marriage here, and it's a big reason we didn't, film a whole bunch last year. And I was talking to her about that, and she's like, yeah, no, I actually totally get that. Like, that's the exact same thing that we're going through here, is you just kind of hit that point where everything just feels really dull, and it feels like you know each other too well, and you spend so much time with each other that it doesn't feel exciting anymore. The spark feels like, it's not gone, but it's like really, really dim. And she was telling me how they, we were talking a lot about like couples therapy, right, and getting into couples counseling and stuff like that. And Alistair and I have not done that, but we've like definitely discussed it. But it just made me really realize that I'm not by myself here. That does happen. I love him. I love my baby boy to death, but I am so bored. Like, our life is so boring. And she said, I fucking know, right? It gets real boring. So she completely got it, and we just had a real good laugh about that. And it was really great to feel like somebody was also in the same sort of boat, She's like, we don't even really, have any deep conversations anymore. I'm like, fucking no, I understand. So I'm real glad she called me. I need to call her back again soon, but we'll have to see. I'd like to see her again soon too. I might go visit her. They just moved back to the U.S., so she's here. I could go visit. I guess I need to talk about Helix Sleep. This video is going to probably be sponsored by Helix Sleep if I'm working it out right in my head. But I've been working with Helix for like almost 3 years now, and so they're a company I really trust and I really vibe with, and I work really well with, And we have 2 mattresses from Helix. We have a queen size and a king size of their Midnight Lux mattress. And I'm like most impressed with anytime Alistair's out in the field, all he talks about is coming home and laying and like plopping into bed and just passing out. And so I know that bed works perfect for him, and it works perfect for me too. And we have like different sort of sleep like preferences, like I like a little bit of I don't know, like a medium mattress, not too soft, not too firm, but he likes a firm mattress, and so it works really well for us, and we'll be on either sides of the bed, and we don't really feel each other when we're getting up or anything like that, because I get up a lot during the night. I have some real bad insomnia, and so it doesn't wake him up, and I don't feel too bad having to come in the room and then laying in the bed, but he'll come home from training and completely pass out like he is right now, and he's going to be asleep on that Helix mattress for good long while today. And I really love that the mattresses have held up really well. They've truly held up so well. They're like real tight at the top still, and I really, really like that because I like the feeling of like newness. And I like my things to feel. I have a lot of old things, but I like the feeling of newness. Like, I like our couch. We don't sit on our couch a whole lot because I like our couch to feel like we just got it. and it's starting to weather a little bit, and that's making me sad. But our mattresses still feel really new, and that makes me really happy. Helix Sleep makes premium mattresses and bedding that are customized to fit your unique needs. Everybody's different, right? Well, Helix has this sleep quiz that'll match you with the perfect mattress. And it was perfect for us because we could take the quiz as a couple. You know, Alistair is more of a side sleeper. I'm an all-over sleeper. Alistair likes a firm mattress. I like my mattress medium. We took the quiz and we were matched with the Midnight Mattress. Now, one great part to all this is that Helix will ship your mattress right to your door for free in the US. It comes rolled up in a box and is super easy to set up, and we've done it twice. And if it makes you nervous to buy something that you haven't tried, well, Helix has a 100-night sleep trial, so you get more than 3 months to make sure that you absolutely love it. If you or anybody you know is in the market for a new mattress and you think that Helix sounds right for you, you can go to helixsleep.com/zachandb, where you can get 20% off of your mattress and 2 free dream pillows.
Grounded Electric is en route. At this time, we do not have an estimated time of when the power will be restored. If we receive any updates, we will provide this information. We ask that you do not call the Fort Bliss Family Homes maintenance line at this time.
They said don't call nobody. We know the fucking power's out.
Thank you, Fort Bliss Family Homes.
Oh, goodness.
I did have big plans for us tonight.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, they involved electricity. So we're just going to have to figure out something else.
Something else?
Yes.
What were the plans?
That's for me to know and you to find out later when
can't.
I do them.
So you're not going to tell me yet. Okay.
No, but Brandon was super excited.
We've really gotten stuck in some serious monotony.
Well, I mean, this is different. We might be murdered.
You might be murdered. Could be murdered.
A little bit of old-fashioned murder. You know, if any horror movie has taught me anything, is that when there's a chance that you might be murdered in the dark, that's the time to be romantic.
We work all the time, and then when we are together and we do things together, we're just on the couch. We just sit on the couch and we watch TV or like a movie every single night. It doesn't really change. We don't really do anything else, you know. I feel like we're so boring, and we act like we've been married 20 years already, and it shouldn't be like that. Like, are you not bored? Every day we're just working, and then we, in the evenings, sit on the couch and watch TV, and then on the weekends we sit on the couch and watch TV, or we go to the movies, or we go to Walmart. You're not bored of that? Like, I'm real bored, man.
I wouldn't say I'm bored of that. I'd say that I want more.
Of that?
Not of that. But of us doing different things together.
Exactly. We don't do any of that. So why aren't we doing any of that? Like, we're not doing anything. We don't do anything. Like, this is the most different sort of thing that we've had in a really, really long time, honestly. You know? Like, the power goes out, and that's a big excitement for us, and it's like, that's it? Really? That's it. That's our big excitement for the month.
You know what was kind of like crazy about when we first started dating? Is
what? Meeting places?
Meeting different places.
Yeah.
Like, even when you proposed to me at the Denver airport, which apparently there's like aliens underneath the airport, but you proposed to me there with a ticket to our life. And I feel like I've stuck you here, and I feel like you're like this exotic, beautiful animal.
Oh, shut the fuck up! Oh my gosh.
That no. I just have in the house.
What do you like about me in this current period of time?
I like how passionate you are about things that you fall in love with. It almost feels like you find a new obsession every day, and you just get really, really into it. And it's something that I can just like look at you and almost feel, you know, that passion through you. In this current period of time, what do you like about me?
I feel like you are really trying to make things better. What do you not like about me in this current period of time?
I think that sometimes I do things for us, and I don't feel like what I do is recognized or appreciated. In this current period of time, what do you not like about me?
I don't really feel like I have your time or like undivided attention, you know? What is the sexiest thing about me?
Your voice, and when you're just like nice and sweet to me, and it just gives me like butterflies here, and it makes me want to do things. What is the most attractive thing about me?
I like when you're rough with me.
Really?
Yeah. You're not really rough with me anymore, though. Like, you used to wrestle me. You used to, like, pin me down, and we would turn into a wrestling match, and you don't really do that to me anymore. What is the most unattractive thing about me right now?
When you refuse to listen to me. What is the most unattractive thing about me?
I don't like when you're too passive. Hey, the lights are on.
The lights are on, okay, but we're not done yet. Okay. We are going to write a contract.
Okay.
About what each of us...
Wait, like a prenup?
about what each of us wants and needs from each other in this relationship.
Oh, you're taking such charge back.
We're gonna write it on this piece of paper, and then we're both gonna sign.
Okay.
Okay?
Brenda, should I sign?
You go first, baby.
Should I sign, Brenda? He's like, I don't know. Your lawyer's not present. Alrighty. I want intimacy. That doesn't always have to turn into sex. Sometimes you can give me a hug and it doesn't have to lead to nothing else. A hug can be a hug. See, I need to feel you just being sweet sometimes.
I want intimacy that has to do with sex. Initiated by Zach.
I want you to listen. I want to feel and know that you are actually hearing me.
I want appreciation. I hope I'm spelled that right. I want you to recognize
I gotta be honest, I'm not even gonna be able to read this contract.
and appreciate the things I do for us.
I want more time with you. Undivided attention. I want to get the fuck out of here. I want us to leave. I want us to travel. I want us to be gone. I want us not always to be here in this space. And this is the entirety of our relationship, is here on the damn couch. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
Agreed. Sign here.
Alrighty, Mr. Alistair J. Patton. I do believe you promised me a makeout session. Okay.
Let's do that.
And do this way. So who's gonna start then?
See.
What, the boots and pants and boots and pants?
Oh, because she's so cute. She's so cute. So cute.